NATO's internal divide over Ukraine is now out in the open. Hungary's Prime Minister, Viktor Orbán, is openly challenging NATO's war strategy, warning that Western troop deployments and Ukraine's fast-track push into Europe would drag the continent into a direct war with Russia. As Orbán sounds the alarm from Budapest, NATO Secretary-General Mark Rutte is in Kiev, vowing to keep pressure on Moscow and expand support for Ukraine.
So if we're talking about war and the danger that war has brought to Hungary, then we have to separate two parts. There is the current direct danger. Today, the direct danger is that the Hungarians will take their money to Ukraine. The next danger is that they will take the Hungarian youth, recruit them as soldiers. This is what they're talking about in Europe. The European Army, the Joint European Command. We're not going to give it to them. So someone else would have the right to recruit the enlisted Hungarian youth. This is unacceptable.
Orbán says NATO's plans to put Western soldiers on Ukrainian soil would turn European troops into targets for Russia and pull Central Europe onto the front line.
And it's not just the NATO Secretary General's words, but there are written agreements between the French and the British. There are so-called strengthening German declarations, which say that they want to recruit soldiers in Ukraine. I think they call this a security guarantee. What the Russians said, and they say it every day, they say, don't do this. Because if Western soldiers enter the Ukrainian territory, they mean a military target for the Russians, or they will shoot at them. This means that if we send soldiers to Ukraine so that there is no agreement with the Russians about this means that the European army, European soldiers are fighting the Russians in the Ukrainian territory.
Orbán also warns that bringing Ukraine into the European Union would make war with Russia unavoidable.
The Ukrainian European Union membership means that we are taking a country that is at war with Russia